Ready?
Good?
Hello, and welcome to Rhythm and Pixels, the video game music podcast. This is episode 4-5, and we're your hosts. I'm Rob Nichols.
And I'm Pernell!
We're getting loose, getting kind of crazy.
Getting excited!
This is so I've got some business trips planned coming up. I'm not going to be in town a whole lot, so we're going to have a couple short episodes in a row. Just kind of apologize for that, but I hope you enjoy them anyway. We want to get some content out to you guys, so we're getting it in.
And what a way to do it, because we chose a topic this week that, suffice to say, you can't help but be pumped to put out there, to put on. And what is that topic?
We're doing I'm just calling it party music.
Woo! Yeah!
So this is amusement park, carnival, party themes, places where people are dancing and getting down, or places in amusement parks. So, Pernell, my picks are a little personal again.
Oh, I can dig that. The more personal they get, the better it is, because you got more to say about them.
That's
man.
a reach. That's totally a reach. But also, the tracks might be a little bit of a reach too.
That would be fun. I look forward to telling you how insane you are for choosing them.
Yeah, so these next two episodes are going to be a little bit shorter, and the themes are a little more unusual. Just something that we probably both had some music already picked out. We wanted to play them on the show. Real quick, what have you been playing this week for now?
Surprisingly enough, because of Pokemon Go and some weirdness in my life, for whatever reason, I went back to the normal Pokemon games and started breeding Pokemon again.
Oh, wow.
So I'm currently, while doing the show, trying to make a Lilligant and Pokemon XY for those who actually know what that actually is.
So that's what you're playing over there.
Oh, yes. Perfect for tedium. I can do a lot of talking on here because I'm not doing a great deal of attentiveness on this. Aside from that, I bought Monster Hunter Generations, just looking at the potential of starting it up. And aside from that, I think I'm just more so getting into actually trying to read some stuff here and there now. I'm trying to do some research on some things.
Cool.
How about you? What you playing?
I have not been playing a whole lot. I had some time today, so I just played some Mega Man 2 because it felt good. It felt good.
That Mega Man 2?
Felt good to put some Mega Man in my body because I lost my Mega Man 3, so I'm playing Mega Man 2.
Oh, wait, you lost Mega Man 3?
It's around. I misplaced it.
Oh, that sucks.
But I played X fairly recently. I didn't want to play it. I just felt like playing a game that I liked. I've been watching a lot of Netflix, Stranger Things. The new Netflix original, Stranger Things, is the best. I'm sure a lot of people listening to the show are 80s kids or like 90s kids, and they grew up with like that kind of classic Steven Spielberg type thing, and it's awesome. It's so good. Check it out.
How would you say it compares to, because I haven't seen the show yet, though I've been hearing great things, but how would you say it compares to, was it Super 8, which is another movie that has that style of storytelling to it?
Yeah, I could see it. They're both kind of they both pay homage to that type of movie, but this is a lot. It's like thriller all the way.
Ooh,
so it's like
so it's actually scary.
It's kind of scary, and it's just really wild, and you get really into it. And it's the kid actors are awesome.
Do they party at any time during the show?
No, they're too busy running away from monsters.
I'll tell you, dressed like walking parties.
I'll tell you, I did have a party, and it was the new Ghostbusters movie. Which
you went to see that?
Went to see that, and it was very funny.
So you definitely say it's worth a view, because I've been putting it off.
It's worth it. No, it's worth it. It's got problems, but it's good. And my problem with it is that it could be funnier, because the actors are so funny, and I feel like they just did not give them the opportunity to do what they did best. And then in the second half of the movie was just like action for action's sake, and there weren't hardly any jokes, but like when the jokes hit, they landed really well. Like they're so funny to begin with. I didn't have a whole lot of expectation, but my expectation was these women are hilarious.
I heard Holtzman's funny, whoever that is. Holtzman is one of the Ghostbusters.
I can't remember their names anymore. Kristen Wiig, awesome, fantastic. It's just, yeah. So if you're looking for a good laugh, a good time at the movies, I suggest Ghostbusters. It was a good time.
Oh.
It was very funny.
For some chuckletations.
Yes, chuckletations. All right, so let's get the party started, right?
Let's get it started at an adequately moderate pace.
All right, this is 4-5. Pernell, you lead the way like a Congo line.
Don't mind if I do.
Lead the
charge. Well, I don't have much of a party hat on, but I can feel it in my soul. Okay. So I'm going to play a track that, in all due honesty, this is the track that made me want to suggest the episode in the first place. I wanted an excuse to use this track.
Yeah.
So I wanted to play Twinkle Park on the air from Sonic Adventure.
You got it.
Yeah! And you are getting down to Twinkle Park 2, also known as Pleasure Castle, from the game Sonic Adventure on the Sega Dreamcast. The wonder of systems. Written and composed by...
You know the one. Jun Senoue, Fumi Kumatani, Kenichi Tokoi, and Masaru Setsumaru.
This track puts a smile on my face whenever I hear it. It's so good.
Sonic Adventure has a very specific sound to it, doesn't it? Very distinctive.
Yes, it does. I mean, there's some rocky... I mean, there's a lot of mostly rock tracks. That's the thing.
Yeah,
You're not playing as Knuckles.
Jun Senoue is...
I just call him Senoue.
Senoue, yeah, I think that's what's right. Yeah, anyway. I've heard it both ways. Jun Senoue is like super rock. Like, he's rock all the way.
So, like, this track... Actually, to me, outside of Knuckles stuff, which we won't talk about, this track really stands out to me because it's just light and airy and happy.
Yeah. I like at the very end of the track, I feel like it kind of like, I'm not sure if this is the part. The chords, yeah, it was right there. The chords kind of like become, it just kind of changes key real quick. And it sort of like resolves at the end of like a TV theme song, and it just boom right back into it.
It's so
really cool,
wonderful. I remember playing this game back when it first came out, and I was using Amy with the hammer. Everyone says how much they hate everyone that's not Sonic in these games. They are insane. Okay,
yeah.
I was using Amy with the hammer and did this level, and this is when I first heard it. And I'm pretty sure I played the level in free play like a good couple times in sequence because I wanted to keep hearing it. Then I played it with Sonic. The level was longer.
Really?
With more, yeah.
Oh, yeah, because he got to, like, run further.
He has to run farther to give him more sections to play around in. So it's a longer stage with more to do. I had more excuses to listen to this awesome music. And now I use this track when I'm driving fast. If I'm at work, I need a smile on my face.
Sure.
If I just want a reason to feel like things are awesome,
This is your.
I'm going to Twinkle Park.
This is your happy music. So Twinkle Park, the Pleasure Castle.
Hitting up Pleasure Castle.
I'm gonna say it's full of roller coasters.
It has roller coasters. In fact, the beginning of the stage is a roller coaster.
Good.
And then when you land, it's an amusement park.
Yes, of
so
course.
it fits the theme. Amusement party. But yeah, it's like an amusement park. I'm trying to remember if there's like any real instruments that you rides that you get on aside from the roller coaster. But I know there's like a castle that you run around. There's lights everywhere. It's clearly meant for your amusement. It's built for your amusement.
All right, so I got my next track is an amusement park not built for your amusement.
Are we talking about freaking what's that game? Thrill Kid? Not Thrill Kid.
No, I didn't go there.
Bleed.
No. I'm going classic. Okay. This is Streets of Rage 2, Stage 3.
Hey!
Fighting in the amusement park.
Good choice. I ain't even heard it yet.
Let's get down. You're listening to the song Dreamer, which is Stage 3, the amusement park from Streets of Rage 2 by the artist Yuzo Koshiro. The game is also called Bare Knuckle on the Sega Mega Drive in Japan. And I always get the bad guys in this game confused with Mad Gear from Final Fight.
Well, I think there was a lot of, not necessarily copy and pasting, but there was some influence for sure.
Yeah, there was I felt like there was at this time in the 90s, there was like this competition of beat 'em ups, like who could do like the best like 80s style, fight the street toughs and save the girl type thing.
And they had themes too, like basically Final Fight had the black bald guy with shades, Streets of Rage had a black bald guy with shades.
Yeah, but
Final Fight had a guy that had kind of like a cloak or like a cape on. Streets of Rage had a guy with a cloak on.
So Final Fight had Cody, and Streets of Rage had Axel. Mm-hmm. And Final Fight did not have any. Did it have a lady? They didn't have any ladies.
No, not until the second game.
Yeah, but Streets of Rage had Blaze. She was in 1 and 2, maybe also 3. But then they brought in the dude on roller skates. The dude on roller skates was Streets of Rage 2.
Yeah, Streets of Rage 2. They got a little weird with him, and then Streets of Rage 3 they went bonkers with a boxing kangaroo.
Boxing kangaroo.
And a robot scientist soldier man.
Yeah. Oh, it's so weird.
It was awesome, though. Dr. Zan.
But in my opinion, this is my favorite music. Streets of Rage 2 is probably one of my favorite soundtracks of all time. It's just so cool.
For good reason, too, man. This OST could be played in a nightclub and no one would know unless they played the game themselves.
Yeah, again, just like the mastery of the FM synthesizer and the sampling that you could do on the hardware. Like Yuzo Koshiro said, he was hearing all of this techno music in the clubs at the time and said, I want to put this into a game. Having done music for ActRaiser for the Super Nintendo, they're very different, but he has the composer chops, but he just wanted to put some rave music in here, and I love 90s rave music. I know it's very divisive, especially now that electronic music has come so far.
Rave music will never die, and let me tell you, I can say one thing about this music and this stage. I always brought the party to the amusement park when that baseball bat showed up. Crack!
Yeah.
Crack!
Yeah, using items in this game was the best.
Yes, it
Picking
was.
up like trash cans and stuff and throwing them. It's awesome.
But it's just something especially about being at that amusement park that made hitting guys with bats and pipes feel that much more festive. It was themed. It was a theme. It was so fun. I miss Streets of Rage sometimes.
Yeah, that's a good time. It's always fun with a group too, you know.
Oh yeah, someone had to steal your chicken, or as my dad called them, brown apples. Kid you not, he'd get mad. It was like one of the very few games we could get my dad to play, and he just saw apples and brown apples.
Do you think it was the music?
I'm not quite sure, because the other games he would play were River Raid and Cobra Command.
Huh.
So I don't even know.
Yeah.
His ideas for good games were all over the place, and now all he'll play is solitary. So, or Chuzzle.
I don't know what that is.
You're better off. This is not special.
Sounds like a drinking game.
Well, you could drink to it. I mean, you're basically matching three guys that came out of a fuzzy drain. But
okay. All right. Well, anyway, how about your track? What's your next tracky track?
Here's another track where I needed this episode to probably actively choose it because it wouldn't fit anywhere else in a good way. I went with the game Marvel Land. I'm not sure how many people on this episode have even heard of it.
I have not. It's totally new to me.
Well, it's the track. We'll talk about it shortly. But the track is Marvel Land World 3 Sweets Land. Welcome back to the party, or rather, in this case, the amusement. You are listening to Sweets Land, aka World 3, from the game Marvel Land, aka Talmud's Adventure, written and composed by
Yoshiki Nishimura. And this is a rare title. I had a hard time finding the music for this one.
Yeah, this is one of those games where I harken back to the positive side to my dad only buying budget titles when we were kids, because this game got a limited release, sold for tar, and ended up right in the clearance bin, and my dad bought it for like $10. And it's one of my favorite Genesis games, actually. It was by Namco, and it's on the Genesis again, and you play as a dragon prince who is trying to save a fairy princess from a mole king, and the game takes place in its entirety in an amusement park called Marvel Land. Okay. And every third stage is a roller coaster stage, and every fourth stage is a castle, which is essentially, I guess, like a fun house. And all the bosses are actually carnival games. Like, you don't actually fight them. Like,
oh, that's kind of cool.
Like, one boss is like Jonkin Po, and one boss is Whack-A-Mole. Obviously, the King Mole is Whack-A-Mole.
Oh, that sounds really cool.
It's an awesome game. Like, I adore it to this day, and I look forward to replacing it someday because I really want it back.
And this track is much more carnival-y than everything we've heard so far.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, there's no other episode I could have picked this for. None. So
you go to the Midway. What's your jam?
I go to the Midway.
If you were to go to the Midway on the boardwalk, what's your jam?
Maybe this one.
No, the game. I'm sorry.
The game.
What's your game, Jam?
Well, I mean, Pump It Up was my game, but that's not quite carnival-y. So I will go with what was the name of the game? We get to shoot the circle, and there was a clown head with a water balloon above it, and you get to pop it.
Yeah, like shoot water at it.
Yeah, I was awesome at that.
I like
also, the target practice with the pop gun.
Oh, okay.
I was good at that too.
You like the target type stuff.
Oh yeah, I also like throwing baseballs at bottles. What about you?
I know on the Delaware beaches, on Rehoboth Beach, they had one that was like you had these little plastic frogs you put on a spring, and it was on one side, and then you had a hammer on the other side, and you hit the hammer, and it would knock the spring up, and it would shoot the frog into the water. Oh,
cool! You were aiming. I think I've seen you aim for lily pads, right?
Yeah. That's the one I remember. Then that and rolling little balls into targets, and when it hit the target, it would make the horse race across, like a little mechanical horse race.
And basically whoever's horse got to the end first won.
Yeah, so everyone's trying to they still have that there.
So it was kind of like the game I was talking about, same overall concept of hitting the target for a long period of time.
Yeah, but you're trying to get in the zone, throwing the ball into the hole over and over again. It was really cool.
And there was always that trick, you didn't want to shoot a constant stream because it would leak or dribble, so you had to hit pressurized shots, choo, 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 choo.
Oh, that's interesting. You had a whole method to it.
Oh, I was killing it, man. I ain't messing around. Right. Prizes were on the line.
Gotta get that stuffed bunny.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so my next track's a little different. Where else?
Like your last one.
Well, these were all amusement parks, right? These are all Carnival amusement parks.
Mm-hmm.
We've had the Pleasure Castle. We've had the amusement park, even though it was overrun by gangsters.
Oh yeah, gangsters want to have fun too.
And the Marvel Land amusement park.
Gangsters want to have fun there too?
Yeah, gangsters want to have fun there too. So, we may not have gangsters here. Where else would you have a party?
A golf course.
How about an office party?
What?
So, this is from the game Incredible Crisis. This is Taneo's Dance Fever.
This man over here. You pulled a rabbit.
This is by the Tokyo Ska Orchestra. I hope you enjoy it.
I missed this game, man. This game was awesome.
That was the Taneo Dance Fever. I'm sorry, Taneo Dance Party. No, Taneo Dance Fever. Sorry about that. By from the game Incredible Crisis for the PlayStation by the Tokyo Ska Orchestra. I'm gonna hit that one more time because this is a jam.
As you should.
Yeah, there it is. It's so good. It's this game is so weird. It's just a bunch of little mini games where you're following the life of old salaryman Taneo, and he goes into the office and everyone's got to dance.
I was about to say, I'm
It's
like,
exercise time, and so everyone gets up, and it becomes a rhythm game, and you have to dance. And it's like an office party. It's hilarious.
because I think I'm sitting here listening to the track as it's going. I'm just trying to build up the ability to say, this doesn't count. This doesn't count.
It counts.
But I can't because it's Tokyo Ska.
It's too good, right?
And it's just an awesome tune. And I have such fond memories of this game.
Oh, yeah, me too.
It's so awesome. There's a level where you ride a bike away from a wrecking ball.
Yeah.
For no reason.
Yeah, there's like, it's so strange. And then it follows all the other characters in the game too, right? So it follows like his wife, and it follows like the daughter.
Yeah, they all have weird days.
They all have really, really strange days. And Teneo had the strangest of them all. So we're the most adventurous of all of them. But yeah, the soundtrack is the Tokyo Ska Orchestra. It's all like this. The entire game is like this. It's just so much fun.
Yes, it is. And like, there are definitely some levels where it gets really frustrating to play.
Yes, actually, this was really frustrating because it's a rhythm game, but like the controls were really stiff and not very forgiving, and it didn't really seem to be on the beat.
This is true.
All right, we're coming to the end of this track.
No! Gonna do my calisthenics. Gotta get my workout on.
Yeah, it's important to stop and stretch when you're at your desk. Or if you can, get some other people together and...
You can't see it, but I'm stretching my cheeks as wide as I can.
Have a dance fever.
I'm in a cheek stretch fever.
All right, this is the time of the show we like to call the bonus round.
Bonus round.
This is the part of the show, where we play... You should do that every episode.
I can do that. Gotta put this deep voice to use.
We play covers and remixes based on today's theme. Today's theme is party music, amusement parks, and carnivals.
And offices.
And office parties.
And office calisthenics.
So what did you find for now?
I found an artist that I couldn't resist because, quite frankly, his logo is the Mario Brothers 3 Noteblock, and his name is actually Noteblock. Cool. He did a remix from, again, I mean, keep in mind that was party music, but let's be honest, I kind of went all amusements because I love amusement parks, and he did the quintessential amusement park stage from Sonic, which is Carnival Night Zone, and... Well, you just have to hear it for yourself, but it's just Carnival Night Zone remix. There's no official name or anything, but it's solid, and you need to listen to it.
Oh.
Yeah.
That was the Carnival Night Zone remix by the artist Noteblock. That was a cool pick, man. I like all the different changes. It kept changing up the different sound, but it kept having that same like doot 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 like thing, kind of coming back to it.
It was glorious. It was the thing that bound it all together.
Yeah, that was cool.
And it changed up just enough so you never really got bored with one thing.
And somewhere in the middle, I heard a little bit of one of the Sonic themes in there too.
Really?
Yeah, right in the middle. I'll have to point it out to you later.
Yeah, I love that track. That was a no-brainer. I gotta admit though, there was a small party. I was hoping to find something related to Balloon Park, which is the versus mode amusement park stage from Sonic 3. But there was no topping this. It was just
that was good. That was a really good one. Carnival Night was from Sonic 3. Okay, yeah. I'm more familiar with Sonic 2.
So top that. Top that. Jump up and down. Pick a music. Top that.
All right, bringing it back. Obvious. Going to Chrono Trigger. This is the Festival of the Stars by the Blake Robinson Synthetic Orchestra.
Challenge met.
That was the Festival of the Stars by the Blake Robinson Synthetic Orchestra from the album Chrono Trigger Symphony Volume 3, and you can find that where I found that on iTunes.
Don't mind if it do.
Yeah, it's really good. I love the music of Chrono Trigger, and thinking of party music and things like that, I always think of that that opening scene in Chrono Trigger where there's the little festival going on in the town.
I was really enjoying the living daylights out of that. Like it's
I love that one, like the little motif that comes in. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, it just sounds so like it's so happy.
And that's what we want this episode to be all about, just feeling the joy.
Feeling the joy.
Making you feel like you want to get down and have a good time.
And if you like what you heard, check out the website. Check out the website, rhythmandpixels.com for more information on these artists, and you can check them out. We'll have links to their websites, Bandcamps, Patreons, all that good stuff. Check them out.
Books.
I want to thank you for joining us today on the party music. This is the rock party music.
We had to slip some party music in this bad boy, but this was all about feeling good, amusing yourselves. You know?
So, this is the party amusement carnival office music. 4-5 of this podcast. So yeah, this is 35. Can you believe that?
We're moving and grooving, man. Maybe we hit 100 somehow. I think it's worth it. It's a lot of fun to do.
Yeah, I think there's plenty of great music to choose from to get to 100. I'm definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Between some of the classics and some of the other stuff, it's perfect.
And we still can revisit topics. It's not like we can't.
We could. Yeah, we absolutely could. Hey, if you want us to revisit some topics, or if you have some topics of your own, let us know. Send us an email.
rhythmandpixels@hotmail.com.
And another way to reach us is on the website
www.rhythmandpixels.com.
It's no W's.
No W's.
Rhythmandpixels.com. That's the full name.
I can't help it. I felt compelled.
I know. I feel like I need to say it too. Even though everyone kind of knows it already. https:// rhythmandpixels.com. Anyway, we have the full track listing there. We'll have links to the composers, and you can use the little search option on the top right of the site to search by tags. And I tag all of the composers, all of the games, and the game system. So if you're looking for more music by a specific composer that you happen to like on the show, just click on the name and you see all the tracks by that artist. It's pretty cool. It's turning into like a little library on that website.
Our little walking library.
And the past few episodes are up for download now on the site as well. I know that was a request for people who don't use like a podcast listening service. So you can just go there, you can listen to it on the website, or you can download it and then play it on whenever you want to play it on.
And honestly, if there's anything, like you already said it earlier, but just to reiterate, if there's something that you want to see revisit, man, that topic came up, but they totally didn't go there. They should have went there. Bring that up too, because when it comes time to start hitting some revisits, we could base those on your interests.
Yeah, be like, oh, well, this person had this great idea, and that led us to some other great ideas.
Mm-hmm.
There's so much great music out there for some of them for great games, some of them for not so great games, but the music is always there.
Honestly, in some creepy way, it's actually kind of fun to have to choose tracks from bad games sometimes, because it's almost like striking gold.
Yeah, you never know what you're gonna find.
In an oil-soaked wasteland.
All right, well let's sign off. My name. We'll do this every time.
I don't know what my name is.
This is the Rhythm and Pixels video game music podcast. My name is Rob Nichols,
and I'm Pernell.
Thanks for listening.
Have a good night, and remember, life itself it can be a stressful bear nowadays. I mean, with the news going all over the place and just smack you left and right with gloom and doom. But you got to remember, you got to balance that out. Find yourself some time to amuse yourself. Put a smile on your face. Go get an ice cream cone or a Rita's if you live near one. Just remember, it doesn't have to be all about the negative, even though, in honesty, it's kind of getting thrown at you regularly. Take some time to amuse yourself and keep yourself balanced. It's worth it.
Episode sponsored by Andrew WK.
Party!